4chan has a very bad reputation. They also have a reputation of doing diabolical pranks and trolls. Some of these pranks are tame and funny, but when you dive deeper into the iceberg, there are some pranks that are flat out criminal and deranged. In today's video, we talk about 4chan pranks that went too far. Welcome back to another video. Before this video starts, I do want to credit Dantavius because I did watch his iceberg video, which inspired me to make this video, but do not worry because of course, I am not going to talk about all the things he talked about because I did remove some things and edit some stuff my own. So shout out to him, and of course, follow me on all my social medias, but let's just get straight into this video because you clicked this video for the topics, not me. Hijacking internet contests. An online contest is a promotional event or competition that takes place exclusively on the internet. It typically involves participants engaging in specific activities or tasks online to compete for prizes or recognition. Some examples of this is naming the next Mountain Dew flavor or even voting which location a musical artist should perform next. The first 4chan hijack that I want to talk about is called Dub the Dew. Dub the Dew was an online competition hosted by Mountain Dew in 2012 to select a name for the new green apple infused Mountain Dew drink. Now, for some dumb reason, Mountain Dew thought it was a good idea to give people full control on the polls, meaning that there's no restrictions when it comes to naming the brand new drink. Because of this internet contest, this obviously caught 4chan's attention, and unfortunately, the contest was disrupted by 4chan users who flooded the polls with joke entries and hacked the website's front page. Now, let me read you guys the top 10 most voted names for this competition. We have Gushing Green Granny, Fabulous Apple, Gushing Granny, Gushing Grannies, Granny Squirt, Gushing Granny, Diabetes, and Gushing Granny. But wanna know what's the number one most voted name for this competition? Well, it's no other than Adolf Did Nothing Wrong. Clearly, I cannot say his last name because I will get demonetized, but we know who I'm talking about. Since this was the most voted name, that means Mountain Dew had to give that name to the new flavored drink. Well, not actually, because after 4chan hijacked the site, Mountain Dew shut down the contest. If you ask me, Gushing Grannies should have won. Speaking of hijacking the polls, how can we forget that one time that Pitbull got exiled by 4chan? Walmart organized a promotional stunt in collaboration with Sheetz brand energy strips to bring the rapper Pitbull to whichever local Walmart store that gains the most Facebook likes between June 20th and July 15th, 2012. Something Awful, Reddit, and 4chan took note of this and decided to send Pitbull to Kodiak, Alaska, which is the most remote Walmart in America. The Kodiak, Alaska Walmart location's Facebook post got over 70,000 likes despite its population only being 13,592. Of course, this ended up winning the competition. Pitbull knew that this was a prank, and despite him knowing that this is just a big troll by 4chan, he kept his word and actually went to Kodiak, Alaska to perform and even visited the Walmart, which is very wholesome. Another infamous 4chan hijack was back in 2010. Justin Bieber was the biggest celebrity of all time. During that same year, Justin Bieber announced his highly anticipated world tour. The idea was for an online poll to pick which country gets added to Justin's tour list. When 4chan got attention to this, they thought of ideas on how to sabotage the polls. Considering that there was no restrictions on the website that was hosting the poll, many 4chan users used bots and submitted North Korea as an option for the polls. And of course, North Korea won the competition. When Justin's team saw the results, they quickly deleted the whole website. They also had Justin's lawyer come out and state that this online poll was not legally bound. So they just canceled the whole online competition because of 4chan. The last 4chan poll hijack that we will be talking about for this video is no other than Taylor Swift. In 2012, there was a promotional collaboration between Papa John's, Taylor Swift, and Chegg, a textbook rental company, aka the website you use to cheat on your homework. For sure, one of the most weirdest crossovers of all time. No idea why. The collaboration was part of a marketing campaign to promote Taylor Swift's new album, Red, and to offer exclusive content to fans. Students who rented textbooks from Chegg were given access to a special pre-release of Taylor Swift's album, along with bonus content. They also received a discount on Papa John's pizza, and one lucky school will receive a VIP concert from Taylor. Weirdly enough, the website that was holding this competition thought it was an amazing idea arena to let anyone submit any school they want. When 4chan caught wind of this, they decided on what school they can possibly troll Taylor. After all, it's not like 4chan can send Taylor Swift to North Korea because one of the rules were that the school had to be in the US. After a while of deciding what school they should send Taylor Swift to, 4chan landed on the Horseman School in Boston, Massachusetts. Once they decided on Horseman School, they quickly submitted the school to the polls and used bots so the school could win first place. This was a huge problem for Taylor Swift. And wanna know why 4chan wanted to bring Taylor Swift to the Horseman School in Massachusetts? Well, that's because that's a school for the deaf. Because of this, the competition got shut down due to Taylor Swift's marketing team panicking. On a brighter note, Taylor and her sponsors decided to donate $50,000 to the Horseman School for the deaf, which $10K of that was directly out of Taylor's pocket. 4chan has done a lot of messed up pranks, but luckily there was a happy ending for this one. But that really can't be said for the other pranks that we will be talking about in this video. Also, keep in mind, Mountain Dew didn't keep their word. Justin Bieber didn't keep his word. Taylor Swift didn't keep her word. But wanna know who kept his word? No other than Pitbull, and that's why he's the GOAT. I mean, shout out to Taylor Swift for donating $50,000. I'm not only saying that just so Swifties won't get mad at me in the comments. Beyblade eBay listing. Beyblade is a line of spinning top toys originally developed by Takara, first released in Japan in July 1999, along with its debut series. Back in February of 2011, eBay seller Danae21 would post an eBay listing called "Selling a Beyblades to Replace Destroyed Bathtub," followed up with the images of her two kids, depressed, holding a bag of Beyblades that they were forced to get rid of. The description reads,
"We are selling 8 Beyblades and 2 of them light up. As you can tell, they are not happy about this. They have been using their bathtub as a battle arena, and Beyblades plus bathtub equals destruction. With the metal ones, they managed to scrape the enamel off the tub, and take a chunk of tub out and break off the soap holder. So, if you win this auction, don't play with it in a bathtub. We have received a quote of $500 to replace the bathtub, some tiles, the soap holder, and labor. They had approximately $125.67 in their piggy banks that will be going towards the cost. We will use the profit from this auction towards the balance, and then it is on to the other toys. Good luck bidding, PayPal only."
On February 5th, 2011, this Beyblade auction would get its first viral post after somebody shared it with Reddit by claiming that this was the saddest eBay auction. Some people in the comments expressed anger by saying that publicly humiliating your child isn't okay, while some thought the idea of this was funny. After this Reddit post blew up, it caught the attention of 4chan. At first, they decided to go easy on the troll by putting up fake bids. There was a bidding war with the final bid being $1 million. I don't encourage fake bids on eBay, but I'll admit, for this being a 4chan prank, this is very tame. But this is 4chan after all, and of course, there are a few bad apples. After the fake bids, some 4chaners would send nasty emails and harass the mom on eBay, which at that point, the joke has crossed the line. Sadly, it doesn't end there. 4chan would then make edits of the kids on the listing, mocking them, which is a bit messed up considering the troll was originally supposed to be towards the mom because she was publicly humiliating her kids, and 4chan are now the ones humiliating the kid. And would you even believe me if I told you guys that this gets even worse? Well, that's because 4chan doxed the family. If you ask me, doxing is way worse compared to publicly humiliating your kid online, because with doxing, you're actually endangering the family, which includes the kids. Luckily, there hasn't been any reports of swatting or anything along those lines, but it is still scary. JFK Jr. resurrected from the dead. Okay, this one's a weird one. I actually found this one out while watching one of Moist Critical's videos. JFK Jr. was an American attorney, journalist, and magazine publisher. He was the son of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. John F. Kennedy Jr. lost his life on July 16, 1999. He died when the light aircraft he was flying crashed into the Atlantic Ocean off Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Kennedy's wife and sister-in-law were also on board and died. Before we get into the 4chan prank, I do have to give you guys some background information. QAnon is a far-right conspiracy theory that emerged on internet forums in 2017 that alleges a secret war between Donald Trump going against cannibal P words that are very powerful that run the world. I'm not gonna go too deep into this or else I will get flagged, but this is one of the most far-fetched conspiracy theories I've ever read. Well, I mean, Hollywood people are for sure creeps, and you should check out my last video on that topic. Anyways, when 4chan discovered these conspiracy theories, they thought it would have been funny if they targeted QAnon conspiracy theorists. So 4chan claimed that on November 2nd, 2021, Donald Trump will be reinstated as president and that JFK Jr. will resurrect from the dead to become Donald Trump's vice president. This conspiracy theory group believes that JFK Jr. never passed away, but instead he was in hiding for the past 22 years. Because of this rumor that was started by 4chan, hundreds of QAnon believers camped out on the same road where JFK was shot in Dallas, Texas, because they believed that JFK Jr. and Donald Trump would drive down that same road to announce the reinstatement of Donald Trump. These people camped out on that same road for an entire month, waiting on a dead man to resurrect from the dead. Well, I don't know if it was exactly for a month, but that's what Moist Critical said in one of his videos. But while doing my own research, it was for sure a few hundred people camped out, and they camped out for a good while. I don't know exactly how long. As much as I love conspiracy theories, I don't even know what I just read. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't believe this theory at all. It's actually one of the most far-fetched conspiracy theories, which that's what I love about conspiracy theories, man. They can just be as far-fetched and you just feel silly after reading that. Plastic bag challenge. In June of 2015, 4chan made a fake advertisement for the World Wildlife Fund, which is a non-governmental organization founded in 1961 that works in the field of wilderness preservation. The fake advertisement says 100,000 animals die from plastic bag asphyxiation annually. This needs to stop. Don't let the world die because of our mistakes. For every minute you keep a plastic bag tied over your head, the WWF will donate $5 towards cleanup efforts. Hashtag plastic bag challenge. The crazy suggestion has subsequently caught on, with hundreds of tweets with the hashtag being posted each hour. In an attempt to dupe users, the original 4chan post reads, "This might have potential. Go on Twitter and Facebook, start posting about the plastic bag challenge, holding a bag over your head and breathing as long and hard as you can without passing out." While doing research for this 4chan challenge, I did search up the hashtags on YouTube and Twitter, and luckily no videos of people doing the plastic bag challenge has popped up. So there is a good chance that nobody participated in this challenge. But while doing research on this challenge, I did find the Mirror site, which shows a photo of a kid in a plastic bag, and they credited the photo to a now deleted YouTube video. So maybe a few people did fall for this after all, but I cannot confirm. Clearly don't do this because obviously it's not a real challenge, and plus internet challenges are so dumb and just never participate in them. And plus doing the plastic bag challenge is very dangerous because it can cause breathing problems or even death. Starbucks is racist prank. Starbucks is a very popular coffee chain, but you already knew that. In 2017 on Twitter, there circulated a rumor suggesting that Starbucks would declare August 11 as Dreamer Day, offering undocumented immigrants 40% off any item from its menu. This rumor, which has been debunked, gained momentum alongside the hashtag BorderFreeCoffee, where some users commended Starbucks for what they believe to be in support for vulnerable immigrant communities. Nevertheless, both Dreamer Day and hashtag BorderFreeCoffee are fake campaigns that are made by 4chan. The alleged aim behind this hoax appears to be enticing undocumented immigrants into public spaces, potentially leading to their apprehension by immigration and customs enforcement officials. Because of this, Starbucks had to release a statement saying that this is false and to please stop spreading misinformation. 1 year later, in May of 2018, 2 black men were arrested at a Philadelphia Starbucks after a store manager called the police because they were sitting in the store without placing an order. Witnesses stated that the 2 men were refused access to the bathroom because they had not made a purchase, despite another customer being allowed to use the bathroom without buying anything. Additionally, one witness mentioned that she had been at the store for hours without making a purchase. The 2 men stated that they were waiting for a friend who arrived just as they were taken away in handcuffs. Because of this act of racism, 4chan thought of a clever way to get back at Starbucks. 4chan then decided to make a fake Starbucks advertisement claiming that the company will give black people free unlimited coffee as a reparation for slavery. Once these ads were made, they were quickly spread all over Twitter. YouTuber Hot Tep Jesus caught wind of these fake Starbucks ads, so he wanted to test out if he can actually get free coffee from these fake advertisements.
Get my free coffee. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, I heard y'all was racist, so I came to get my free coffee.
I saw that.
Yeah, I heard you guys don't like black people, so I wanted to get my
Not our store.
Starbucks reparations
Not
voucher.
our store.
What's that?
Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
I mean, I'll give it to you. I saw that on my Twitter last night. I was like, what the f-
Yeah, I need a free
I'll
coffee.
give you a free coffee.
That's what I'm talking about. This is justice.
So, where was it? Philly. Philly? What? Are you serious?
This is justice. This is what I'm talking about. It's great customer service. Yeah. Reparations, man. Gotta get my reparations for being black in America. Black Lives Matter. What's your name? I appreciate you. Amanda? Amanda, you are
It's actually
great.
my last day here until the fall.
Is it? You're amazing.
Thank you. I'm a student at Ryder, and our finals are starting next week.
Uh-huh.
So I had to stop working so I can do my finals and stuff, and then I go home for the summer.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your free coffee out here, man. You gotta get your Starbucks reparations, man. Huh? Yeah. This is how we do, man. Black Lives Matter, baby.
As you can see, it worked in his favor, and dude, that clip is so funny to me. Dude, it's funny. This video clip obviously went viral, and Fox News even interviewed him, asking why did he do it and what was his motivation, which he then states,
I am sick and tired of liberals using black people and making us look like victims, making us look soft with their liberal dogma. It is disgusting. The other thing I hate about liberals is if you're a black man, as I am, in America, they will not hand you a microphone unless you follow the liberal narrative. And I said, you know what? I bet if I go into Starbucks and I follow a liberal narrative, I'll make the news. And voila, here I am.
For the record, I'm pretty sure he is not a 4chan user, but instead a random guy who saw these fake advertisements on Twitter, so he decided to take advantage to get a free Starbucks. That clip is funny, dude. Dude, I love that clip so much, it's funny. Even though he may not be an actual 4chan user, I guarantee you that 4chan had a field day with his video. Trolling Apple users. Throughout the years, 4chan has made a lot of fake Apple advertisements spreading misinformation, with the objective to trick people to destroy their iPhones. Believe it or not, many people actually fell for these despite how dumb these fake ads were. In 2013, the new iPhone 5S came out with many new cool features, but one feature that wasn't included was the phone being waterproof. During the release of the new iPhone, a random user on the B board on 4chan made a few fake advertisements promoting a waterproof feature to trick Apple users to dip their iPhones into water. However, they didn't just make fake advertisements because multiple 4chan users would make fake social media accounts giving reviews about the iPhone and stated that they were impressed with the brand new waterproof feature. I don't exactly know how many people fell for this fake advertisement, but when I was much younger, I do remember hearing about this hoax and that many people actually fell for it. In the following iOS update, iOS 8, there was another iPhone hoax claiming that you can microwave your phone for a faster charge. Similarly to the last hoax about the iPhone being waterproof, 4chan also made fake advertisements as well. Now, I could understand how somebody can fall for the fake waterproof advertisement, but come on, how can someone even fall for microwaving their iPhone? That just sounds ridiculous, and I bet nobody actually fell for this, right? Well, no, because a lot of idiots actually fell for this hoax, surprisingly. These weren't the only false iPhone advertisements, because when the iPhone 7 removed the headphone jack, 4chan made fake advertisements saying that it's actually still there, but you just had to drill a hole in it. Another fake advertisement that was made by 4chan was saying that the latest new iPhone was bend-proof, so no matter how hard you bend your phone, it will not break. I don't think anyone fell for the last two fake advertisements, but considering that people actually fell for the microwave one, I wouldn't be surprised if they fell for the last two as well. Celebrity leaked photos. On August 31st, 2014, a significant event occurred involving the release of approximately 500 private photos of various celebrities, primarily women, many of which included nudity. These images were initially shared on the image board 4chan and then rapidly spread across other platforms such as Imgur and Reddit. The public gave the name to this event the Fappening or Celebgate. Initially, it was suspected that the photos were obtained through a security breach in Apple's iCloud service or a vulnerability security in its API, allowing unauthorized access to users' accounts. However, Apple later stated that the access was gained through spear phishing attacks targeting usernames, passwords, and security questions. The leak received mixed reactions from the media and celebrities. While some criticized it as a significant invasion of privacy, others questioned the authenticity of the images. The incident also raised concerns about the privacy and security of cloud computing services like iCloud, particularly regarding the storage of sensitive information. The leaked photos were obtained from the online storage provided by Apple's iCloud, used for backing up photos from iOS devices like iPhone. The hacker, describing themselves as a collector, distributed the images on forums such as 4chan and AnonIB in exchange for Bitcoin, leading to widespread circulation online. Reddit played a significant role in sharing these images, with a subreddit called r/thefappening gaining over 100,000 followers in a single day. Reddit administrators faced criticism for allowing this activity, leading to the banning of the subreddit due to copyright concerns and the overwhelming workload of moderation. Another subreddit named Fappening was also banned on the same day. It's kinda sad knowing that 100,000 Reddit users were that down bad and joined in a single day. Threats. At this point, it's no longer a prank because it's serious. There have been way too many threats on 4chan that it's impossible to mention all of them in one video. There have sadly been some instances where some people do follow up with their threats, but I won't be giving those individuals any attention for this video. But to give you guys an example on how extreme these 4chan threats are, back in 2013 in the Netherlands, an anonymous 4chan user posted this photo claiming that he wants to off his teacher and fellow students. Because of this threat, 20 different schools were closed down in the Netherlands, and luckily the anonymous 4chan user was arrested. Fake crystals. In 2009, a seemingly harmless post on 4chan posted instructions on how to make beautiful, colorful crystals at home, a really fun DIY project. The post instructs you step by step on how to make the crystals, which for YouTube's sake, I will not be telling you the ingredients, because it turns out that you're not only just making crystals, but instead you're making chloramine gas. If you breathe in this gas, it can cause violent coughing, chest pain, lung fluid buildup, a coma, and even death. Like I said, I won't be telling you the ingredients on how to make these toxic crystals, but I do want to read the last step on making the crystals. Basically, you have to blow onto the pennies while you stir it in a specific liquid. During this process, blowing with your own breath, the chemical will have a chemical reaction, causing actual crystals to form. The 4chan post states that you need to blow until you're dizzy because it actually increases the CO2 in your breath, which will lead to more colorful crystals. The purpose behind the last step is to trick the person who's making the crystals to get as close to the chemical reaction as possible, causing them to inhale the toxic fumes faster, which can lead to a fatality. Now, there are no confirmed deaths circulating the crystal making challenge, but there is a Reddit post that claims that their son passed away from it. Remember, this is Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt, because anyone can make stuff up on the internet. The Reddit post reads,
r/legal advice. My son accidentally killed himself because of 4chan. About 1 month ago, my 11-year-old son accidentally died when he followed instructions he saw online on a website called 4chan. Someone had posted detailed instructions on how to make what he believed to be crystals, but turned out to be poison. Is there any legal action I can take against the person who ruined my life and devastated my family? A friend recommended I ask around before paying for a lawyer. Any help would be appreciated. Sorry, I forgot to put where this happened as I'm new here. This incident occurred in Maryland.
Once again, this is Reddit, so we can't confirm if this story is true or not, but in the slim chance that if this is real, then I hope that justice was served. And Hero. This one's really messed up. In April 20th, 2006, a 7th grader by the name Mitchell Henderson offed himself for unknown reasons. Because of this, a family member posted a memorial onto MySpace that reads, "He was such an hero. To take it all away. We miss him so that you should know, and we honor him in this day. He was an hero to take that shot, to leave us behind. God, do we wish we could take it back, and now he's on our minds. Mitchell was an hero." Somehow, 4chan found this MySpace memorial, and for whatever reason, they thought that the typo and hero was hilarious to them. 4chan even found Mitchell's MySpace account, and while snooping, they found a mention of a lost iPod. Because of this, 4chan assumed and made fun of the possible fact that Mitchell could have offed himself because of a lost iPod. 4chan, being 4chan, made so many memes mocking the kid, which is sad. And now the term and hero refers to somebody offing themselves. The jokes have already crossed the line, but trust me, it gets way worse. Because because Mitchell's MySpace account got hacked by 4chan and they replaced a profile picture with a zombie version of the kid. 4chan even prank called Mitchell's parents, and the most messed up one is that a 4chan user went to Mitchell's grave and took a photo of it with an iPod on top of the tombstone. 4chan can really take a joke too far. Thank you guys for watching this video. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you for all the tremendous support from my 2 recent videos. They have been doing extremely well, and of course I did look at the criticism, which I will be working on for future videos. I'll just keep on improving from there on forward. And big credit to Dantavius, because I did fall into a big 4chan rabbit hole and I did watch his video, which inspired me to make this one. Of course, watch his video after this one because he did cover some stuff that I did not cover, because I didn't just want to copy paste his video, because I did add some extra stuff and remove some stuff because I would rather have you guys watch his video instead. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.